Hello and welcome to anyone and everyone who's decided to watch this video. Today, we are dipping back into the Iron Factory well with Drill of Amidicus. It's Drillhorn, the first piece of Lio-Kaiser, their version of Lio-Kaiser. And I thought I'd be getting him around the same time as Kill Bison, but for some reason, my Kill Bison pre-order just won't process yet, but Drillhorn has, and I got him here, and his box is very, very big for some reason. I definitely was not expecting it to be this big, but I already got the tape cut open, so let's just open it up and pull him out. And, what is that? That is a leg. Why does... But he is a leg. What is... What is this? So the leg is just a leg that he slots into, instead of him becoming the full leg, huh? Okay. That's interesting. I remember watching reviews of the other combiner Iron Factory did of the Combaticons, and it did not do this as far as I remember from those videos. Wow, look at how far that ankle can tilt in the wrong direction. Or is that the right direction, I guess? Oh, yeah, the way the thigh is done, it's the right direction. It's been a while since I've watched Victory. I don't remember which leg goes on which side, okay? And it won't matter until I get all 6 of these guys, so... Yeah. And, okay, that's an interesting way to do a combiner. And, I do want Iron Factory to do a Victorion, and... I don't know why they would do this for Victorion, but if they do, I'll accept it for her. So if I'll accept it for Victorion, I can accept it for Lio-Kaiser, but I don't like it. I want my combiners to actually do the combining. It's like the Legacy Menasor problem. It's like, the trailer becomes an ectoskeleton for the cars to plug onto, and it's like, well, that's not as fun. But we'll put that aside, and we got the double-sided spear that fell out of him. And instructions, we got, what's this? The hands, the many different third-party hands. And what else is in here? We got, I think that's a piece for the combiner, probably. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this is. And then we got Drillhorn himself. We got his drills. And... Come on. We got, his rhino here. His breastmaster. Yeah, look at that thing, and it's so tiny, it's so cute. We'll set that down there, and then we got this gun. I thought the Breastmaster became the gun, but apparently it's its own piece here, although I did notice something. There is a hole in the rhino, but it's got a bar going through it. I was thinking maybe we could... Yeah, that's not gonna work, so... Oh. So do we just have 3 separate pieces to emulate the gimmick, so we don't actually... Can we at least put this? That's a little disappointing, that the Breastmaster doesn't actually work. And now the camera is too up high because it was focused on that gigantic box. So we weren't even fully seeing that stuff. But, and here's how he looks unbreasted. all flat-chested with a Starscream-like pods in there, and you can see his little rhino helmet. And yeah, and there's another drill on his back. Interesting. So, can these go on his arms? I should probably be looking at the instructions, but get his hands off. Definitely don't go on those ball joints. Let's open the Ziploc baggie of hands. Still can't find a hand to plug those drills into, but he did find his other weapon holding hand for the spear. So let's pop that on. I hope he can transform with this one, like the other, like Grapple did. And I guess do that. Be stupid if he couldn't transform holding it with that hand. So he can have his double-bladed spear. He's also got like some karate chopping hands. And is this even... That's for the hand. He's holding the weapon. So... Either they're karate chopping, saluting, or doing push-ups. One-armed push-ups, holding a sword, holding a spear. Because that's just how Kill Bison rolls. Also, I haven't opened the instructions yet, but I'm looking at a graphic on them, and it looks like maybe the rhino can plug on to his chest, and we just have the option of the fake one. I'm just doing a quick little look-see at how it's folded on the... this graphic, it seems like maybe do the legs this way. Yeah, there we go. Alright, but what is actually tabbing in here? Is it the rhino's head? Because, like, what is... Huh. And it shows it going in, but there's nowhere for it to tab to, so maybe I'm missing something here. It'd be really nice to actually do the Breastmaster gimmick on our Breastmaster, but let's quickly just look at the instructions and put him into his alt modes while we're at it. And we'll get back to the robot stuff later. Okay. Here he is in his drill tank mode. And I do have a little bit of a hard time getting the little centerpiece to click together perfectly. So that's a bit annoying, but overall, I do think it looks really nice. The drill is big and it can spin. He's got the silver cockpit. He's got the bright white of his legs showing, and all that. Just, for some reason, it's not tabbing together too well. And also, folding his head inside here was a bit of a pain. For scale, here it is next to Lady Thundercracker, one of my just flat out my first Iron Factory figure from that free pack, and they look about in scale with each other. You can tell they're from the same line, and this is how you put them in the leg. Is just see the two front treads. This one has a tab. This one doesn't. You take this one out from where it's... Oh, geez, it tabbed in there tight. Okay, you pull that out from there, you fold it up like this, and you're supposed to just be able to get that tab into the tread and that tab into the chest. And that should be... And obviously this big one goes in between the legs. So that should be it. Yeah, there we go. And I guess you could just... Why do you need to take this tread out again? Feels like you could just have to wrap it back. Oh, and you also gotta pull the drill. Okay, maybe you have to... Oops, pop the drill off. Yeah, it would help if the drill was folded back, so... And we have a leg for Lio-Kaiser, and geez, how big is this combiner going to be once it's completed? Because this is basically deluxe scaled, practically, so it's basically going to be the size of a regular combiner, despite being made of microfigures. If this is what the leg is shaped like, okay. That's interesting. Oh, and figured out what's wrong with my rhino. He's missing a part. There's supposed to be a peg on this little dumbbell that he can use to plug into the chest and be held as a gun, but mine doesn't have that, so I'm gonna have to see if Big Bad can send a replacement, because they normally do for stuff like that. Now, let's get him back into his robot mode and properly look over the rest of his features. Alright, he's back in robot mode, and I gotta say, his head really likes to pop off during transformation. There doesn't seem to be proper clearance for the rhino horn, which is pretty upsetting, because the rest of the transformation works pretty fine. There is parts forming here. You gotta take off this panel on the legs once you unplug the treads, and that's a little bit annoying, but okay. And we didn't show him off with his extra gun, but gotta put it in his hand now, because he's not gonna be able to hold his actual transforming one. Why is it not going in? There we go. Oh, and see how he looks holding that, so he can go shoot, 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 shoot. And he looks all right with it. I feel like I prefer the look of him just having the chest in. Oh yeah, another thing I noticed from the instructions is how to actually put the drills on his hands. What you do is you just fold in the panel, and there's these black things you can put inside the drills, and you put them on the folded in ball joint, and that's how he's got the drills for the arms. So actually, let's just have him have those weapons. Here's you just slot that in. And put that in. And yeah, that's pretty fun weapon-wise. And yeah, that's maybe his coolest look here, the drill hands. Like those are pretty fun. And yeah, I'm a little lukewarm on him, which is upsetting, because I really so far have been enjoying my dive into Iron Factory, and I was really excited about finally getting a Lio-Kaiser, but so far part 1 has been a bit underwhelming. Hopefully parts 2 through 6 don't have this feeling of disappointment we've got right here with Drillhorn, and hopefully I can get a replacement for my missing rhino peg. That's unfortunate, because I would like to use the transforming gimmick on my Transformer. Yeah. So let's bring back in Thundercracker here for another case of double blue and see how much taller he is than her. And let's also hope he doesn't tumble over as we bring in the sisters of Starscream and Skywarp to do a little group shot of Iron Factory toys and, of course, Grapple here on the side. So we can look at my Iron Factory collection as it is so far. And, yeah. I'm pretty sure I stated that as much as I like Grapple, I thought he was a little lesser than the Seeker girls. And I think Drillhorn is a little bit lesser than Grapple, which is upsetting, especially because I want my big Lio-Kaiser team, and I want them to be as cool as they can be. So I don't know, the toy isn't bad. It's just he's not living up to what I would like him to be. And that's it feels more for, it's got more of that third party feel where it's like there's just something about it that's just not there. Like it doesn't have the true charm of a Transformer, that kind of feeling, which is a little unfortunate because I wouldn't say my other Iron Factory figures have that problem. And yeah, so a little disappointing. Maybe you want to be a little more cautious about maybe going in on this combiner, but I think I'm going to stick through. I think I'm going to get all of them. I'm going to muscle on it and push through. Just see how it turns out in the end. So, I think I've been rambling on enough. Thank you all for watching, and see you guys around.
Greetings, human germs. It is I, Skywarp. Lord Megatron demands that you subscribe to this channel. If you do, then you may be spared from the Decepticon conquest of Earth. You would be wise to do as he says.